Morning Chop Up, man. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Y'all give me 1 second. Oh shit, what I do? We here, man. Top Flight TV, Mr. Top Flight Films. Y'all know it's on the early. It's off the early. We up taking care of business, man. We up getting things started. We got many things to do today. Y'all seen my last video about the conscious community, calling out some of the characters. You know, I was hoping for a bigger response, but I haven't been on in a while. So YouTube is funny, man. You know, if you don't stay consistent, they won't push your video out. But we here, man. It's a Q&A. Any topic y'all want to talk about, man, y'all come on in here. I got a little bit of time. I'm waiting for the bank to open. Y'all come on in here and chop it up, man. Anything that's on your mind, any topics y'all got going on. I haven't got a chance to touch on a lot of stuff. I've missed out on a lot of topics, man. Y'all know. But you know, business come first, man. You know. I would like to talk to some of the ISUPK members, but you know, them niggas can't talk on their own. They got to get permission to talk. You know what I'm saying? They got to get permission to come on here. But I want to talk to them. I would like to get Captain on the line, Captain Tazariak, to chop up this latest controversy. You dig? And you know, the thing is, it's not even really a controversy. It's just what I'm noticing now is really clout chasing. Captain Tazariak is unfortunately clout chasing. And at the moment, even Seti, man, you know, at the moment, the hottest topic online, you know, in that community is us. You know what I'm saying? The foundational Black Americans. So, you know, what's going on right now is everybody's leeching. Everybody's leeching and everybody wants to get some notoriety off this thing. You know, it's like watching your brother open his presents on his birthday. It's not your birthday, so you're not getting no presents. So you kind of feel some type of way. Your brother getting all these, your sibling getting all these presents, all this attention, and it's not your day. It's not your day. You know, maybe y'all have y'all day. Y'all had y'all day. You know what I'm saying? The Pan-African community has had their day. You dig? They have had their day for a long time. It was all about Pan-Africanism, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't do much with their day. They started infighting. What did they do with their day? They started beefing with each other. Am I lying? That's why they all fell out. So, you know, there's a lot of clout chasing going on, man, but it's not gonna stop the show. It's not gonna stop nothing. You can't stop what is true and what is genuine. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just chop it up, man. Anybody want to come in here with a topic, man, y'all come in here, leave a comment. It's nothing serious, man. I just want to tap in. I got a little bit of time. I'm at the bank, waiting for the bank to open. Y'all come on in here, let me know what you want to rap about. What y'all think about this Trump thing? Donald Trump, Epstein files. I haven't been keeping track of it like that. I haven't really been looking into it. There's so many lies going on. There's so much deception going on. You don't know who's telling the truth. You don't know what the hell is going on. You dig? But I do foresee, and y'all know my predictions have been pretty good. I do foresee a big nuclear explosion, a proverbial nuclear explosion coming in the near future. The pot is gonna boil over soon. Okay? What we're seeing, this type of behavior we're seeing from these politicians, it's gonna boil over soon. It's gonna be a catastrophe at some point. And this is what I see happening in the near future. You know, hopefully everybody can stay safe. Hopefully the country can stay protected. You dig? I did have a topic though that I wanted to talk about. and I don't know if it's the right time to talk about it. I don't know if it's the right time to talk about this. But do y'all remember? I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all remember when the Charlie Kirk thing was going on? When Charlie Kirk got his TV turned off. Y'all remember that, right? Everybody remembers that. I wanted to ask this question. When that happened, right, and everybody's online, and still, but it was real pronounced around that time. Everybody was talking about the black culture and how degenerate we are and this, that, and the third. We're ratchet. We, Chicago, Sexy Red, twerking, baby mothers. I always wondered, where were the ratchet motherfuckers when this was going on? You had good black folks standing up for the black community and saying, hey, this is not what we do. It's not what we're all not like this. Where were the ratchet people? These people didn't speak up at all. They didn't change their behavior. They just kept twerking. They just kept killing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come. They had no type of responsibility. They're like, yeah, they talking about. They're like, where were they at? I want to know, where were they at when all this was going on? Because essentially, these motherfuckers are giving us a bad name. They continue to give us a bad name. Y'all see the lady, the mother that got jumped with her kids? Let me tell y'all, I'll give y'all a quick story, man. I seen stuff like that in real life, man. I remember, it was when I was a kid, right? But I seen stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, parents get beat down. You know what I'm saying? Pops got beat down at a party. Pop showed up to the party trying to defend his son and get him out of there safely, and unfortunately, Pops got beat down. And I thought that was the most sinister thing, bro. Like, that really kind of spooked me. Like, nigga, if my father gets whooped, like these niggas whoop my father, it's over. Like, it's a problem. It's gonna be a real big problem. So, but now the question, I want to do a whole video on this, man. I want to ask, where were the ratchet people when it seemed like the whole world was denigrating us? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't these people speak up? We were speaking for these people. You know what I'm saying? Real odd, man. Nobody asked where the fuck they at. You dig? Like, we just we're gonna let them, twerk and put bottles on their head, right? We're gonna let them put Don Julio bottles on their head while we over here taking care of the business for them so they can party and shit. Shit is hilarious when you really think about it. You dig? But you notice the Charlie Kirk thing kind of fizzled out, man. This turning point, this new energy that everybody had, this new Christian energy that everybody had. Where is that at, dog? It's back to regularly scheduled programming. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people went back underground. And are secretly racist. No. I want you to be the same person that you were back in September. Be loud and proud. Don't go back under wraps, okay? Y'all was loud and proud in September. I want y'all to keep that same energy. You dig? What is Turning Point? Where is Turning Point at? What are they doing? They try to make it seem like Turning Point was going to take things over and do all these great things, and it was a new day and all this other shit. And at the end of the day, a lot of these Turning Point members and MAGA people, they getting picked up. They getting put in jail. You know what they getting put in jail for? They getting put in jail for messing with underage kids, man. Y'all know that? There's so many MAGA, Jan 6er type people that have been picked up. And I don't have a problem with Trump. A major problem with Trump. I don't agree with everything dude is about, and I don't disagree with everything he's done. But have you all noticed how many people on that side have been picked up for touching kids? You dig? And I want to say this, man. I want to say everybody should just come to understanding that there's good and bad people of all races, of all cultures. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to sit and say, well, this culture is this or that culture is that. That's not educated. You see what I'm saying? I can go on the internet and I can pull up degenerate behavior from every race. You understand? And we don't really invest our time in trying to showcase, you know, what this other race is doing. We don't really do that unless it's an injustice. But if a motherfucker at the trailer park wants to smoke meth and he wants to, you know, hang out with his sister, we don't run around trying to expose that. Like we too busy doing real shit to even worry about sharing that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I wanna hear from y'all, man. I don't really have nothing to talk about today. I wanted to be with y'all. I just wanted to open up the lines. You know what I'm saying? I got some time. I wanted to just, you know, I used to go live every day, man, and I miss going live. So I just wanted to tap in. Romea McCrory, what it do? Shout out to you for the comment, man. It's very slow now. Once you're not consistent on YouTube, they'll stop pushing your videos, man. So hopefully I can find more time to be consistent, you know what I'm saying? Even if I tap in for like 15, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, because I don't have much time these days, man. I wanted to talk about the Captain Tazariak versus Tariq Nasheed. I'm kind of waiting for Tariq to go back in. I wish them brothers would sit down and really chop it up. I understand if Tariq doesn't want to chop it up with dude. He seems like he's clout chasing. So I get it. You dig? I get it. Max B. Did I touch on Max B yet? Max B is home. Max B is looking good, man. I like the way Max B came home. We've never really seen anybody come home as luxurious as Max B. A lot of these dudes, when they came home, it was a disappointment. You dig? We got an interesting character here. Derek Chauvin Riz says, you love listening to black racists, huh? Derek Chauvin. Now, the fact that your name is named after a degenerate who is rotting in prison right now. Why would you name yourself after a degenerate who's rotting in prison right now? Derek, why would you do that? Don't come in here trolling. Be a man and be intelligent. Bobby Savage, what it do? How you doing? Good morning. Why would you name yourself after somebody who had the nail on somebody's neck for 9 minutes and is now paying the price? Why? That just shows how degenerate you are. I'm good, Bobby Savage. Where you at? What city you in? Derek Chauvin says, I'm deflecting. No, because your statement, it really doesn't even deserve any sort of acknowledgement, because the person I named is not a black racist. You understand? Okay, shout out to Philly, man. I'm in Maryland. Big shout out to Philly, man. Yeah, Derek, you can't just call people a name without really proof, you know what I'm saying? Without facts. We can say Derek Chauvin was a racist. We can say that and prove it. Right? Yeah. But to name yourself after somebody like that is outrageous, man. You know, but it's no surprise. We're nobody's surprised here, brother. Okay? But don't try to come in here and have a fake, real conversation. You dig? Derek says they even identify as racist. Who does? Now, explain that one right there. Who identifies as racist? Who? They even identify as racist. See, a lot of trolls don't know how to type a complete sentence. Tariq and Taz, no, no, no. Now, Tazariak is a racist. Tazariak is part of a hate group. Okay, but to put those two in the same category, it doesn't even make sense because right now their friction right now, no, their friction right now is because Tariq allowed a transsexual to come on his show regularly. So that shows you right there that Tariq is not an extreme, racist, hateful type of guy. Tazariak is mad because Tariq allowed this transsexual to be on his stage. So they're two different people. You know what I'm saying? Tazariak, yeah, I can say Tazariak is a racist, absolutely. But you know, Romea said, okay, where you at? You in Romania? You in Romania? Oh, you in Florida? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, we just chopping it up of the early morning, man. I'm waiting for the bank to open. I'm just talking shit, man. Waiting. Anybody wants to come in here with a topic? Anybody want to get into a good argument, debate? I have no problem intellectually slaughtering you. Okay, you got that? That's what we do here at Top Flight TV, man. Y'all know we had a real hot summer. We went all the way in. The month of September was crazy. Pissed a lot of people off. A lot of people were very upset with my channel. And I'm glad. I'm grateful to be an unapologetic individual. I'm grateful that I can speak my mind. And I'm from the old school. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like these new niggas, man. I don't know where these new guys came from. I don't know who raised them. But we're still old school over here, man. And we still live by the code, you dig? Derek Chauvin says, just say you like listening to racist talk because you share their same sentiments. I've heard you talking before. You're just like them. Well, see, the thing is, Derek, nowadays, when black people, right, when we expose racism, you guys call it racist. You call it racism. Okay? This is what it is. And that's racist within itself. When we talk about injustice and what's going on in the current climate in certain situations, you all don't like that. You all would like us to be quiet, to, you know, go along with the narratives that your media puts out. And when we don't do so, you guys call it racist. So that shit doesn't work over here, man. It doesn't work over here. You dig? So you can be mad, sir. You can be mad. It'd be better if you brought a more, you know, productive type of vibe. Derek says, no, you're being definitionally racist. Quit deflecting. Okay, how am I being what's the definition of racist, sir? Please tell me. Anthony Devon Jr., what it do? What it do, homie? Welcome. Welcome to the channel. We just in here kicking the shit, man. We ain't really talking about shit. We talking about a little bit of everything. Yes, sir. What city you in, homie? I'm really trying to get this TikTok thing kicked off. Is anybody on here on TikTok? I'm really trying to get that kicked off. I was just browsing around through TikTok earlier, and I'm trying to get that live jumping. I want to go live on TikTok. Southeast, big shout out to Southeast DC, man. I'm out in the DMV right now, man. Derek says a black man wants the definition of racist. Yeah, because y'all flip. Let me tell you, you guys make the term racist convenient when you want to. You guys flip the definition to make you all to fit your narrative. You know what I'm saying? So a black person defending himself is considered racist in your eyes. Us calling out racism is racist in your eyes. You know, you guys are very sensitive. You're very sensitive, and you guys want to uphold white supremacy. So anything that threatens that, you're going to use strong words to try to discredit. You dig? Instead of really breaking things down, like Charlie Kirk, for instance. Take Charlie Kirk, for instance. Charlie Kirk never wanted to sit down and get to the root and be a fair individual. He wanted to blame, he wanted to make a narrative, and he wanted to villainize and criminalize black people. You know what I'm saying? Derek says there is no flipping the definition. Has been the same since the word existed. You're the one trying to twist the definition. You're not saying, but you're not saying nothing, brother. You need to say something. Elaborate. You haven't given me an example of how I'm racist. You haven't given me an example. But I already know what it is. I already know why you just saying that. You know, you're used to the new type of dude. How old are you, Derek? Let me ask you that question. I know you're a troll and you're hiding behind a fake account, a fake name. See, this is the thing about me, bro, and a lot of us. We don't hide behind fake profiles. You understand? We don't hide behind, you know what I'm saying? I'm easily accessible. So you're behind the fake profile. You have to hide yourself because I guarantee you're on this internet and you're trolling, saying racist things. You dig? So why would you, of course you're gonna say I'm being racist, but I guarantee you have this fake page. You dig? You have this fake page because you're running around saying racist things anonymously. We don't do that shit, man. That's not what we on. You don't see black people with fake profiles popping up like, shut up, cracker. We don't do shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Derek Chauvin said, well, your name is racist. Your name. You named yourself after the man who murdered George Floyd. Okay? He's a symbol. Derek Chauvin, whatever his punk ass name is. Derek Chauvin is a hero amongst white supremacists. So you don't have to say anything in this instance. Okay? Yeah, sure, your name is Derek Chauvin. Okay. I believe that. Who was that on your profile picture? Listen, y'all tap in with my Instagram, topflight_TV. And make sure you spell the top flight correctly. It's with the L, not an I. Tap in with my Instagram, man. And I'm taking debates too. I'm gonna say discussions, because I'm not a scholar. So I'll have discussions. If you want to have a discussion, Derek, tap in with my Instagram and we can schedule something to have a real discussion. We can bring you on camera, okay? So you don't have to hide behind your little fake profile. We'll bring you on camera and we'll chop it up like men. You dig? But look here, man, I'm about to get up out of here. The bank is about to open. I'm about to get my day started. About to take care of business. I'm gonna try to get back soon. I'm gonna try to get back real soon. Follow me on TikTok too, Top Flight TV. Derek Chauvin says, you'll be exposed for your ignorance. All right, man. Romeo McCrory, have a good day. Y'all be easy, man. I'm about to here.